Alright, let's do this. So, hey, how you doing? How y'all doing? I forgot I had a YouTube channel. Not even gonna lie. So, I'm gonna do a video. I like doing a video. So, this one starts. How would it start? Ha! I know what I'm gonna go with this one. I don't know the name. Fuck it. It might be Quirkless. So, this what if starts. I ain't gonna say ankle. With the Zuko parents taking him to the quirk doctor because he's around that age when he start to develop quirks, and his parents got said some decent quirks. His dad is a hero, not a hero. No, they're heroes, but they ain't the good heroes. They're the heroes that Sting will kill, the ones who do it for money and for fame and stuff like that. So they in the top, but they make a decent amount of money. So they got the endeavor complex. They got the endeavor complex. Where if they can't do it, their kids gonna do it. So they put all their hope on Deku being having a strong quirk. So they take Deku to the quirk doctor. And while they're there, Deku just sitting down. He's happy. He's excited. He gonna finally find out what his quirk is. And his parents are equally as happy because they don't know what his quirk is. They just know it should be strong. I say should because his father has a fire quirk. He can do this. Okay, boom. His mama has an ice quirk. She could do this. Boom. Hmm. Yeah. I don't know where we're going. So, where we gonna go somewhere? Let's get it right. So Zuko, Zuko just sitting down there waiting for the doctor to come in. So is his parents, but he's like a child would be. He's moving around playing little games they got in the office or whatever they're doing, just sitting there waiting. So when the doctor finally comes in, he sit down and he wait for Zuko to settle down or have it to wait for whoever his mama is to settle down. I'm gonna call his mama M, his daddy D. So when the doctor finally starts to speak, because everybody done calm down now, the first one to speak is M. She like, no, the first one to speak is the doctor. And he's like, Mr. M, no, Miss M, Miss D, your child, your child will not be developing a quirk. And his Mr. D like, what you mean? Well, see, that's how I realized I had a channel again. He's like, he's not developing a quirk because he has the double joint in his toe, which concludes that he won't develop a quirk. And his mom like, what? How would he develop a quirk? We both have strong quirks. Like our quirks are strong enough to make us at the top. We make more money where we at. So how won't he develop a quirk? And his dad like, yeah. So how won't he develop a quirk? Doctor like, well, Mr. Midoriya. No, fuck, I said it. Fuck it. No, he ain't Midoriya. Fuck it. Yes, he is. But his mama ain't Inko. She not here. So Mr. Midoriya, he just cannot develop a quirk. It's rare. It's really rare nowadays, but it still happens. It's not his fault. It's just destined he won't have a quirk. So what you saying is he's useless? No, Mr. Midoriya, he's not useless. I'm just informing you. Ain't nothing useless. He still can have different types of jobs. He could do a lot of different things. But as to become a hero, I really won't recommend it. They don't have no quirkless heroes. don't have no heroes. They barely even have cops who's quirkless. Everybody develop a certain type of quirk. For some not to develop a quirk is really rare. But to say he's useless is really undetermined. But he does not have a quirk. So he can't do what we need him to do. Not like he's for Mr. Midoriya. He shouldn't be doing anything. And Deku, they're like, okay. Mom like, so what can we do to change it? Doctor like, ma'am, did you not just hear me? He will not develop a quirk at all. I understand that. What you're saying is, no matter what, like, at all, he cannot develop a quirk, and not at all, not at all. And the doctor like, ma'am, I just explained this. No, he will not develop a quirk. So what do we do? What do we do to make him develop a quirk? There's really nothing you can do. He just would not develop a quirk. And Zuko's dad is like, he's so sad. He ain't saying that. He's just looking around. It's sad. And he like, I am quirkless. He don't think nothing of it. He's just like, shit. He's like, can't do nothing about that. Right now, he's not really dawning on him because he was not going to school with Bakugo and all them. He just like, oh well, stuff happens. And the doctor says, is there anything else you need me to do for him today? No, this, I think we're good. I'm going to see you next time, Doc. And then Mr. Midoriya, bye now, Mr. Midoriya, see you next time. And they leave. And they go to the park. And Zuko do not know why they're going to the park. They just going to the park. And Zuko like, fuck yeah, the park, motherfucker. We gon' play. We gon' play. Let's go. So they gonna play. Fucking right. Yeah, we gonna play. And they get to the park. And Zuko get out the car. Midoriya get out the car. And his mama get out the car. And they start to play. Well, Mr. Midoriya grabs the ball. I don't know. He had this football. He told Deku to go long. And he uses his fire quirk to throw the ball as hard as he can inside, past the playground inside the forest. And fucking Midoriya like, and Deku, and Zuko like, huh, I'm gonna get this ball. And he takes off after it. He runs, not noticing he in play mode, so he don't know. So he just know he gonna get that ball. He don't know where he going. He know what's around him. He know he gonna get that football, and he goes for it. Well, he gets inside the forest. I'm gonna say they come to this park a lot, so he know how to get in and out the forest. They play in it. They do a lot. They know how to get in and out the forest. He know how to get in and out the forest. So once he gets the ball from wherever they landed at, he runs back to bring it back to his daddy. And he comes back, they gone. And he don't think nothing of it. He just waits there. And waits. And wait. And wait. And fucking wait there. And he wait there. He like, okay. Guess nobody coming back for me, I guess. He's wait there and like, oh, they must have forgot. So he walks home. And he walking home. Because they go to the park a lot. So, you know, he's 4. But he's smart for his age, I guess. Because, like, he ain't fucking pissing himself, crying about a quirk being quirkless. But he's walking home. And, no, he's not fucking walking. Yeah, he's walking, but he doing the best way he know. Somehow, miraculously, make it to his house. He knocks on the door. And they open the door and, like, and his daddy opened the door and look at him like, how you get there? I just walk home. It wasn't that really far. I just walked home. Y'all forgot me. I'm like, oh, okay, come with me. And he takes him. And they get in the car. And as they run and run far this time. And like they've been in the car for like an hour. And his dad started talking to him until an hour went by. He's like, so what you gonna do now that you know what you gonna do when you grow up? So I'm gonna be hood just like you. And his daddy said, you can't. You don't have no quirk. You're useless. And Zuko wasn't expecting his daddy to call him useless. He's like, what you mean? You can't do nothing. You can't protect yourself. You can't fight. You can't earn money. You can't do nothing. Just useless. And that's all you ever gonna be, useless. Just useless. I put a lot of hope in that my child will be powerful enough to make us enough money so we ain't gotta work no more. But you just fucking useless. All you ever did when you was a baby was just cry. And just cry. And they were like, man, that's what babies do. And they're like, yeah. You don't fight. You don't do nothing. You just useless. I know him before we went to the court doctor, you wasn't gonna have no court. I just wanted to make myself known. I wanted to hear him say it. You just, I don't know what I thought, what I was thinking. Should have tried again. I gotta try again. And they're like, what you mean try again? Nothing you can do. So, I already do this a lot. Let's do it. Like, and they stopped the car. So they stopped the car, and they could see this huge ass building. He asked his daddy, cause now he kind of skeptical. And he ain't have no full conversation. He's just like, what we doing here? He like, you about to be useful. And they walk inside this building, and Deku see this man just sitting in a chair. They walk inside the building, they going down the hall. And Deku see a couple of people, they just all in black. And they have swords on their back. And they're like, fucking yeah, we give him a sword? And his dad, he look at his dad like, no. His dad like, no, what we doing here? You're being useful. And next thing you know, his daddy go to the door, he knock. He hear a voice say, come in. And the man look at him like, oh, Mr. Medora, you're back again. And they go look at this man. This dude is huge, like fucking big. Like it's a big dude. And look at it, they're like, he ain't a big dude. And then like, I come to sell you something. I wanna, you gonna sell the Deku. And nigga like, what we selling? And they're like, you? What you mean, me? What? Hold on. What I do? But they couldn't really ain't saying nothing. He just thinking about it. And just like, okay. I don't know what the fuck you mean by that. So, him and the man start talking. And he tells the man Deku is quirkless. And this man got a fetish for quirkless people. because they're rare. And you could really do anything with them. You could use it as experiments, because they ain't got a quirk. In this society, if you ain't got a quirk, you are useless. You is nothing. I'm gonna say it's different than the regular My Hero Academia. It's like 1% of the fucking world don't have quirks. It's really fucking rare. So it's like, when he said Quirkless, the dude just asked him how much. The dude asked Deku Daddy how much. And they talk about a price, and he pays him. And he walks off, leaving Deku there with the man. And Deku like, the fuck going on? He's like, where you going? And the man told Deku to come here. And Deku like, no, I ain't coming to you. I don't know you. And see, the man tell him like, well, the man just put Deku on. He like, listen, boy, your father, he just left you here with me. He's not coming back for you. So either you come with me or you wake up with me. Either way, you is going to be with me. And the man like, and Deku like, hold on, I don't go that way. And he like, the man like, you got jokes, but I am serious right now. Either you come or we make you come. And he like, Deku like, that's like animosity to a 4-year-old. So Deku would have not known what the fuck going on. The man just telling his dad left. Deku don't see like this his daddy friend. He like, okay, I'm gonna come with you. So he goes with the man. The man takes Deku. He walking with Deku and tells Deku what's going on. And the man tell him like, so your father, he sold you to me. And if you don't know who I am, that is good, but you better find out. I buys people, as you can clearly see. And the man talking to Deku like he's a grown ass man. I'm like, fuck. And Deku like, okay, he buy people. Okay. We use the people I buy as anything we see fit. Whether it's a pleasure. Deku don't know what it means by pleasure. Deku like 4 years old. We can use them for pleasure, experiments, fighting. It really don't matter. Whatever I see fit for you, you would do. But right now, you sleep with them. And as the man says that, they stop by a room and they could see about 20 different kids in the room, about his age. And the man tell him to go in there, and he gives Deku a blanket. That's it. And Deku like, it's not dawning on Deku yet, but Deku just do. He like, shit, I got friends. I guess he thinking like a player. So he goes in, the man locks the door, and he sleeps. So we to the next day. And Deku trying to get kind of scared. Other kids already crying and whining. Some of them peed on themselves. They just losing their mind. So the next day come, and the man takes these kids. The man comes back. The same dude from earlier. He's like, all of you follow me. And they do what he said, because he don't want to talk to them. They ain't seen nobody else for like fucking 12 hours. They like, some of them been here longer than that. It's the first day, but he go. And they take these kids to a big room, like an arena. And they tell them, get in the circle. They get in the circle. And the man leaves. And from above, lights come on and they see rows of people. Not like lots of people, like There were 20 different people, just rows of them, like they surrounded. And these people are here for they're here to choose who they're gonna buy. It's not like it's like a slave trade, but not like a regular one. This is the ones for the warriors, the ones who don't die or who surrender. They go to the other parts of the facility, like the pleasure parts, or the experiments, or the steps. Like, you know what I mean? They got different sections. Right now they find out who make a good bodyguard, like the African dude. So the man comes back up, but he's on top now. He's like, today, so we back again for y'all to pick your fighters. Y'all can pick whoever y'all want to pick. It's up to y'all. The ones who survive, you will pay at the door. You will take them with you. The ones who do not, either they die or the unconscious stays here with me. And all the kids not fucking listening. Deku ass is listening. He like, I heard die. I might be young, but nigga know what dead is. So he like, oh, I see what's going on. And the man continues, if you pick one, you must pay. If your candidate wins, you must pay. If you pick one without processing of paying, your life put in here today. We do not do half and half, we do full price. You pay up front, you do not pay at the door, then you pay when you leave. If you pick one, you must pay, no matter what. If you try to leave without paying, you will die. If you try to take one of our contestants, you will die. If you comes with someone else's money and do not have enough money to pay, you will die. If you cheat, steal, or interrupt the fight at any means, you will die. Now that this all understood, choose your fighters, give them weapons in the fight. No projectiles. They could use their quirks if they have any. So, do what you want. Oh, and another thing, we have a quirkless person here today too. Kid with the green hair. I don't want to say it's green. I don't know. No, it's not green. It's black. Yeah, the kid with the black hair. That one is quirkless. And everybody looked down at him, looking at him. I'm like, and everybody like, I ain't picking that motherfucker. So, and one man pick him. It's some old dude, not old looking, it's an old looking dude. He has like long black hair to his shoulders. His eyes are, he got red pupils and black eyes. So he's just like, I pick him. And all the other buyers looking at him like, why? I just do. Like, okay. And he pays, I'm gonna call it the slave trader, Gandu. He pays Gandu the money up front for participating fee. And everybody else picked the careless and the whoop, they picked them, all right? And Red Eyes throws a spear and a sword down to Deku. Izuku. And Izuku look at the spear, he like, and it's not like, okay, like it's child size, but look at it like, no. And he breaks half of the spear, so that is shorter, and he got the sword in. He broke his half spear, and with his left hand, and the sword in the right. All the other kids, except a few, just looking at all the weapons like, and Izuku like, I'm not about to die here. He don't know what's going on. He just know, and he heard die. Man pointed at him, threw weapons down. And everybody else got a quirk that he think everybody else got a quirk, and he the only one don't. and in the big ass arena. He watched TV. He played video games. He knew big arena weapons and motherfuckers at the top don't add up to a pleasant play trip, a pleasant play day. So no. And all he hears are gunshots. And everybody else, all the kids just standing there. Except for Zuko. It's like something just kicked in. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm giving him a quirk or not, but something just kicked in. And it's like, when he started thinking out everything that happened, he started to hit, because he realized that as soon as he heard the gunshot, everything hit him at once. He'd been abandoned, he'd been sold, and now he gotta fight. And he knows he gotta fight. Other kids playing the fuck around. He like, they can play if they want to. And he sees this one kid, the ages are from 4 to 10, okay? 4 to 10. So it's 4 years and 10 years old there. They don't kidnap him. They kidnapped him at the highest age you could kidnap him is sell him at, I'll buy him at is 10, because if you could take a 10-year-old from his family, and you could, not 10, I'm gonna say, okay, I don't care, 10, I'm gonna say 10. But it's a certain age when you take someone from a family, it's like from the adolescence, and they could forget the family. It really don't matter. It's fuck it, you know what I mean. So here's this fucking 10-year-old. 10-year-old, everybody above the age of fucking 4 know what time it is, because they heard you gotta kill them, and they don't want to die either. And this 10-year-old, everybody heard Deku was Quirkless, so they run. This 10-year-old run charges at Deku. Deku just standing there, he's thinking about everything that's happened. But when that 10-year-old gets close, he throws, I'm gonna say he had a mace. He swings that damn mace at Deku. Deku parries it with his spear and stabs him in the throat. And he dies. And everybody else, all the other kids looking at him like, oh, what the fuck, this happened, this nigga, he just stabbed him. Deku like, I'm the only one making out this bitch, because he just started going. He's 4 years old, so he can't tie either, but he could poke motherfuckers in the knees. So he starts stabbing people in the ankles, right behind the ankle. The ones if he's too tall, then he stab them in the ankle. The 4-year-olds, he killed them. He murdered all of his age group already, because they all coming for Deku. They all going for China. The other people are fighting, but Deku is fighting 3 people at a time because he's quirkless. No, Deku's fighting 1 at a time, but everybody think he's quirkless. They try to use their quirks, but they don't know how to use them. So Deku like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna kill you, bitch. He go stab 1, stab 2, stab 3, fucking everybody dead, alright? Yeah, I'm skipping this part. No, I ain't gonna skip. Everybody did except 2 people. This fucking 4-year-old Deku and 2-year-old Zeku. Fucking Zeku got a fire quirk and an ice quirk. It's not Todoroki, it's just Zeku fucking. And Deku sees this shit. He like, he sees the quirk and he shoots at him. Deku just stands there, and as soon as it hit him, Deku loses his shit, cause he's like, no, fuck them. He's starting to grow a hatred for his people. He's like, I'm gonna kill you. Everybody else is out of self-defense, but he gonna kill him. So he charges through the fire and he breaks the ice with a sword. They get closer to this. The kid didn't pick up the weapon. He's just using his fire and ice. So he slides as he charges. He reverse grip his spear and his sword, and he slides behind. He slides under the dude. No, he runs under him because he's small, and he slides in the back of his legs. When the dude hit the ground, he stabs him under the armpit as he's coming down. And when he hits the ground, Deku grabs him by his hair and starts stabbing him in his neck with a spear until he's done, like everybody did. Everybody else like, what the fucking Quirkless motherfucker did? What the fuck? Everybody else want their money back except Red Eyes. He like, Gondo. He give Gondo the rest of the money and he go pick up Deku. Like, you is coming with me. Deku like, I don't care. Let's go. He just follows. He don't say shit. He just follows them. Cover them blood and get in the car. And they ride. And he drives away. I don't know if it's good or not, but fuck it.